Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to learn how to model a pumpkin. I'm going to be showing you step by step how to model this pumpkin. You'll learn how to do the materials for the pumpkin, the green part, all these shaders and nodes that you see here. I'll show you how to set up the scene and the lights and everything. The only thing I won't be covering, however, is this rug. I won't be covering the rug in this scene, but every other thing is beginner friendly, and I'll be taking you step by step on each and every one of them. And at the end of the day, you will be able to model a pumpkin even if you're new to Blender. So if this is what you want to learn, keep watching. It's going to be beginner friendly. It's going to be very, very easy. I'm going to show you how to use all the shaders and how to set up these lights, how to duplicate them, and put them in the angles that will give you a very satisfying soft image. And of course, we'll be using the um, f-stop for our depth of field to give you a very soft focus where the background is a little bit blurry and then the focus is on the pumpkin like a portrait picture. So if this is what you want to learn, keep watching. That's enough being said, so let's jump into it. Okay, with a new scene opened up in Blender, select all of the default objects, press X and delete. Go Shift A, go to your mesh options and add in a ecosphere, UV sphere. Give it a segment count of 18 and a ring count of 6. Yeah, that should be fine. Then what you want to do is tap into edit mode. Then go to your edge select option, Shift Alt select the vertical edges and skip the next one and select a third. So you select one, skip one, select one, skip one, go all the way around, and at the end of the day you should have 9 edges selected. Okay, this is looking nice. So what we want to do at this point is go Control B to bevel. The bevel is like that. It should be okay. Then you want to go E to extrude, right click to let go, and then go Alt S and scale it in on the normals like that. Something like this should be okay. So what you want to do now is press H, select everything, and go to your modifiers, add modifier, and give it a subdivision surface modifier. Bump up the levels to 2, and right click and go shades mode. That's in object mode. So you have this. What you want to do next is go to, okay, you want to go scale, you want to scale on the X and Y axis alone. So what you want to do is go Shift Z. So you scale on X and Y axis without the Z because pumpkin is, it's really fat, and so, but this is quite short, so want to give it some height, scale on the Z like that. Then what we want to do next is okay, this is fine. This is like the pumpkin body made already. So what we want to make next is the top parts where you have like a handle or a grass you can hold on to. So select this circle at the top, and Shift D to duplicate, and then P to separate selection. Tap into object mode, select that new circle, and go to your edit mode, A, select everything, E to extrude on the Z axis. You see it coming out quite nicely. Looks like a plant that is growing up, right? So what you want to do is A to select everything, and then S to scale it, and no, let go. Right click to let go. We want to scale it, we want it to be fat, so we want to scale it down to be slim first, but it's going to like cover the whole of this top. So what I want to do is go GZ and bring it down like that. Then S to scale it like about this much. Then SZ to scale it on the Z axis like that. So you can select each one of these faces and extrude them and just, try to match your reference image. At this point, I'm just freestyling. I don't have a reference image for this. Select after you skip one, go to the next, then G, Z, bring it down like that. E to extrude, G, Z, bring it down. By no chance are we trying to make this very, very accurate. We're just using our creative skills. So select this face, E to extrude, G, Z. We don't want them to be the same size, so some will be bigger than the other. You get the whole idea is just to make a pumpkin. So select this face, E to extrude, go to your front orthographic view. Okay, so E to extrude, like that, then go G to move it and GZ to take it down. You can rotate it if you want to. That's totally up to you. So with that being done, what we want to do next is go to our face select option and select this middle face and go I to insert it like about that much, and then go E to extrude it on the Z axis like that. Then R to rotate it, then G to move it like that, then E to extrude it out again, R to rotate it. You get the idea, just following. We're just using our creative skill at this point. Actually, I don't have a reference image for this. Something like that, something like that, something like that. You scale it out like that. Okay, this is looking quite nice. So, what do we want to do next? Okay, this is a typical pumpkin. I don't know. This is what I think a pumpkin looks like. I've never had one before. I don't know why I just don't like it. Okay, so GZ and then holding your control, snap it to the floor. Shift A, go to your mesh option and add in a plane and scale it like about this much. Tap into edit mode, select this edge and then EZ to extrude on the Z. And in fact, we don't want to do that. Let's just duplicate this so we can give both of them two different materials. Tap back into object mode, select the plane and shift D to duplicate and move to the Y axis, G, Y, and then RX90, rotate it on the X axis and then GY and move it in like that, which is okay. Go to your front photographic view and GZ and move it up like that. And scale the bottom one as well. Always make sure to apply the scale. I will do that later. So what you want to do next is in your front photographic view, go Shift A, add in a camera, go to your camera view and then zoom out like that. Then go to your right orthographic view, move the camera GZ up and go to your right orthographic view and R to rotate it so you can have a view from the top. I think it looks nicer when you look at it from the top. Then what we want to do next is go Shift A, add an area light, GZ, and then go to your light settings, give it 500 on the strength, size, make it 5 meters, and that's all I want to do about light. So what we want to do next is go to our shading workspace. Yeah. Then go to your camera view, select the camera. Before you do that, I think we want to go to our world settings and give it a environment texture and then set the strength to 0.5. 2.2 should be fine. Go select the camera frame and go Control B and then square the camera like that just to render, limit our rendering to the camera and then go Z and then go render. We should have this. Now, this is an environment texture, so definitely it'll have this color. We'll have to duplicate the light and then set the scene a little more to have, first of all, let's give this a material. This is orangey brown material for the pumpkin, and then the one at the top. Want to increase the metallic so it's a little bit shiny, as a pumpkin is a fruit. And want to increase the roughness as well, so it's not like shiny. Want to give a new material to this and want to give it a green color, I think. This material I want to call it, okay, let's rename the pumpkin body, and then rename this one green part. I think green part should be okay. Okay, that should be fine. So want to go ahead and give this its own material and select the green. Make it a little bit darker. All right, that's about right.